fret to the 10th fret B string, 12th fret B string, 13th fret B string, 12th fret B string, 10th fret B string, 8th fret B string. So you go. Then you go into the chord again. Then you go into this again. For every time you go for the verse, that's well, after every verse you do the chord progression, but for the chord progression before the solos, you do it 3 times. But if it's just after a verse, you do it twice. Remember that. And then you start over after the same thing. All on the 8th fret to the 10th fret. You go 12th fret on the B string, E string. You go. You hit that twice on the 10th fret B string. And you go to the E string, 12th fret. 10th fret, 12th fret on the E string to the 10th fret. To the 10th fret on the E string to the 13th fret on the B string to the 12th fret on the B string. So you go. Then you go back to the chord progression. Then, since that would be the last. Like, there's only 4 different chord things. Verse, like, kind of solo things, like those. Oh, and so once you're done with the, you go into the second solo. So you go. You do this 3 times. Go to 13th fret on the B string. You hit 13th fret on the B string to the 15th fret to the 13th fret, like to the 10th fret. So hit the 13 to the 15, all on the B string. 13, 15, 13, 10. 10. You hit the 10 on the B string. Slide down to the 8th fret, 10th fret, 8th fret. And then you hit 13th fret again, and you slide down to the 10th fret, and then you hit 15 on the. This is all going to be on the B string. Hit on 15, and then hit the 17, 13. Wait. Yeah, you hit 15, 17, 13, 10, 13, 8. 13, 10. 10, this is all on the B string, and then once you hit the last 10, you go down 10th fret on the E string, 12th fret on the E string, you slide it, 10th fret on the E string, 12th fret on the E string, 13th fret on the E string. So there you go. Cool. Sorry. And then you start over. You do the same thing. Except for on this one, the 5th verse or 6th verse, the final verse, you do the same thing you did for the First one, you go the 10 all on the B string, 10, 8, 6, 5. Then you go into the chord progression. This is the only one that you only do one verse before you only do one verse before you do a solo. So you go and do it 2 more times. Then you go on the E string, 17th fret. You slide down to the 15th fret, 17, 15, 17, 12, 12 to the 13, to the 10, 8, 10, 8, 10 on the E string. So 17, 15, 17, 12, 12, 13, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. You all sliding on the E string. You hit the 10th fret to the 8th fret. They kind of slide through down to the 5th fret. So you hit it 10, 10, 8. You end at the 5th fret. Then you go 5th fret to the 8th fret to the 3rd fret. So then you do the same thing basically, except for instead of ending on the 3rd fret, you end on the 5th one. So you go. And then you go on the G string, 7th fret to the 9th fret, sliding. You like go 7th fret to the 9th fret, sliding, and then you slide back to the 7th fret. And when you do that, you hit on the 10th fret, the B string. You hit that 4 times. You let it ring for once. Then you do the same thing, 7, 9. Except for on the second time you do it, you go down to the 5th fret. So to the 5th fret, and 5th fret to the 7th fret, all on the G string. And then you go up to the D string and hit the 7th fret. So it sounds all like this together. Then you hit back B string, 10th fret. And for the slides, you can notice it wasn't too good for mine because I don't have as much gain up and my volume's not too high. So you hit 10th fret, B string. You go down to the E string, 13th fret, slide down to the 12th. Hit that. Hit the 13th fret on the B string. Slide up to the 15th fret to the 10th. So you go. You go back to the 13th to the 8th, and you end on the 10th, and that's the song. So this third and final solo, the longest one, it goes. That's basically the song. For strumming pattern, I kind of explained it earlier. You go for the fifth, the F chord and the D minor chord. You hit down, up, down, down once, and kind of fast. And when you go, right as you're going down, like while it's still ringing, you switch over to the C. except for ending down, like you